Are you ready? Just shake it. Hey, are you ready? Guys, what is up? December 5th, it is Wednesday, and guess what? It's fucking legs day. Legs today. Legs day. Well, who says that? It's legs today. And I don't know if you guys even noticed, but starting on December 1st, from the 1st to the 7th, we're actually going back in time when Dana was prepping for the Arnold. So we started December 1st, I think it was actually a leg day. And I decided that since it's exactly December 1st, December 2nd, and today is December 5th, that these were actually all the workouts that I did leading up to the Arnold. This was the first week of my Arnold prep. And it's weird because I have notes about like what my day was like. And it was very similar like today. So my notes say, once again, worked all day on my feet, packing orders. That's what I did today. It's like, Groundhog Day. Yeah, it's like Groundhog Day, but Black Friday. So yet again, another late workout. We're getting here early today. A little less energy and motivation, blah, blah, blah. But basically, this is the same time we were doing Black Friday last year, because Black Friday is always the same time. And it always takes us a long time to get it all out. But I think we should be out by, well, we better have it out by December 5th. That's 2 weeks from now. But anyway, I don't know even what today is. I don't know why I'm talking so much. We're doing legs today, and it's brought to you by December 5th of 2014. I drew a nice little quadzilla guy. And then I'm obviously going to tailor it to what I have here, because this was when I had my other gym in Pennsylvania, and we had a lot of stuff like a glute butt blaster. That thing rocked, and it was from like 1970s, and it was the best like glute kickback machine ever. So I used to do that so much, and now that I don't have that machine anymore, I like never do it. So we're gonna have to find a variation. So we're starting off with box squats, and I don't even have a box. Preferably, I would say do almost like a 12-inch box. This is maybe like 5 or 6 inches a little high. Because it's ham and glute day, I want you to go as low as possible. So if you don't have boxes, maybe you have like steppers, like the little step up things, just like lay 2 on top of each other, and that's probably the perfect height. So we're doing box squats, a reverse V squat, which we also don't have, but guess what we do have? A vertical leg press. So I'm gonna be doing that instead of this. We're doing lying leg curl with stiff-legged deads, leg press with calf raises, glute butt blaster on a cable machine, and high box step-ups. So that is the workout, and that is what we're doing today. If you actually ever notice, this is actually when I started getting into powerlifting. My Olympia prep journal versus Arnold prep journal, probably one of the greatest things that ever happened to me was probably getting second place. Not gonna lie, it was sad, and like, yeah, everyone wants to be first, everyone wants to be on top, but that was probably the best thing that ever happened to me mentally and also training wise, because I used to train strictly based on the show. So it was a lot of like isolation workouts. I wouldn't really go heavy. I was never benching heavy, I was never squatting heavy, and I didn't even deadlift for the Olympia at all. But after getting second, I decided like, nothing happened, nothing changed. I still have, everyone still follows me, and they don't follow me because I'm first place. They follow me for various reasons like motivation and inspiration and my workouts. So hopefully you guys that are following this, the DLB Daily, are getting inspired, and these videos hopefully motivate your workouts that you're doing. So that was actually one of the cool moments. And that's why I'm gonna refer back to this probably a lot, because we're gonna end up on like days and maybe even do some throwback footage, because that was when Austin filmed I think my entire prep, we would do weekly updates, and Austin filmed it. And now we have Carlos. So, but yeah, back to, it was cool because I stopped training just for the show. I trained, yes, I want to look good, so that's where the bodybuilder aspect comes in. But I also want to be strong, and I have that factor. And I wasn't training to be strong because I was trying to be safe. So I would never do anything less than like 8 reps. So everything was pretty like moderate weight. I would go as heavy as I could for those 8 reps, but I would never do, I would never max out. I would never do sets of like 2s or 3s that we've been doing with our squats and bench, because you just didn't want to hurt yourself. And 3 weeks out from the Arnold, I was at my absolute strongest. I benched, not strongest currently, but I benched 215. I squatted 315 for the first time, like good depth 315. And then I deadlifted like 355. I beat those numbers, but and I was probably 125 pounds at that point because I was shredded. But anywho, I talked a lot, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, let's get back to business. So for the box squats, I come to a complete pause. Everyone kind of has their own little technique. So I'll just show you without the bar. So then when you're watching, when there's actually weight, I put my feet out to the side. When I come down, I fully sit and you rock back. I do like a slight rock back and then up fast. Down slow, come to a complete sit down, just like you would be sitting on a toilet or sitting down. And then up. And I do wish, I really wish that this was like right here, just that much lower. So if you can do that for yourself. I'm gonna warm up. So the reason I moved the bench back is it gives me 1 more inch. I was reading my book, and we used to have a set of like 4 or 5 different boxes, and we had like this really tiny one. And it was probably not 6 inch. I wrote 6-inch box, but I bet it was like, I don't know, maybe 8, 10 inches, but it was probably like right here. So you were basically like down here, going super light for 6 to 8. So we're going a little higher. But the one good thing with this, since it is ham and glute day, by stopping here, I'm not really feeling anything on my quads. So I'm feeling quads on the way down because I come down super slow, but coming to a complete standstill, this is all hams and glutes. So the movement is not as deep as I would like it to be, but the one good thing is I don't feel it in my quads at all because I am coming to a complete stop. So make sure you come to a complete stop, the weight settles, and then you drive up. Oh, 275, Kaya, get out of here. Okay. The walk back is the scariest part. Oh. All right, moving on. You're doing 5 sets of that. Next up, we have, well, on here, I did a reverse V squat. The V squat is also known as the power squat. So if your gym has that, the machine is great. So if you face out, so like the weight's like behind you, that's gonna hit your quads more. If you reverse it and you face in and you let your butt shoot out a little bit, you're gonna be targeting and pushing from your hamstrings and your butt a little bit more. So sitting straight down is quads, or let your butt kind of trail out a little bit and then power squat up. I was doing 5 plates per side, hell yeah. I used to write down like what I was doing. 5 plates per side, however much that is. But since we don't have it, I am going to do a vertical leg press because it is the best. If you don't have a vertical leg press, you can also do it on a Smith machine, which I have gone over probably a billion times. We're doing 5 sets, 10 to 12. So the reason why I like vertical leg press so much, specifically this one, is it keeps constant pressure on your legs the entire, well, on your hamstrings especially, the entire time. Hey, chill out. So when you go to a leg press, that shit feels so easy. Like I can stack couple hundreds of pounds on this, and right now we only have 2 45s on each side. Well, so 4 45s, 180 pounds, like, and it's killing me. But then you get to like a leg press and you can just keep stacking plates on, because this, the pressure is on you the entire time because it's coming from the top, and yeah, it annihilates you. So if your gym does not have a vertical leg press, number one, speak to them nicely and ask, hey, I think this would be a great piece or an addition. And then show them this one from Arsenal Strength. It is the best. Some of them you'll see have a flat bottom. Arsenal's does not, because they are smart. And it actually has, if you notice, my butt is lifted. So if you ever saw me doing them on a Smith machine, I usually have my hands under my butt to lift my butt a little bit more so that it kind of arcs back that way a little bit. Puts a little more stress on your hamstrings. So this is ergonomically correct. Oh, all right. Time to die. Make sure you do full range. You'll see some people do like almost like partials. I go all the way down so that my knees are on my chest. Oh, it's not, it's a love-hate relationship. Oh my God. Next. So next we are supersetting leg curls with stiff-legged deads. And then You can choose, I'm gonna do dumbbells just because it's easier. So when I wanna like move weights and stuff, plus our barbells are in a separate room. So I'm just gonna walk over here. So you're doing leg curls first, slow, controlled. These aren't like fast reps, so keep them under pace. So 1, 2 up, squeeze for a second, 1, 2 back. I try to do anything with isolation. I try not to go super fast. Keep them slow and controlled, and then you don't have to worry about the weight as much. Stiff-legged deads, dumbbells. I like to just keep them, I kind of like roll them, like keep the middle of the dumbbell right even with your leg. And then keep your eye. So you want to follow your back, so you don't want to like overarch and strain your neck. So as you come down, you just always want to try to remember to keep a neutral neck position. So you don't always want to keep your head up, because now you're like kinking in your neck, which then strains right here. As soon as you add strain up here, you're going to add strain to your lower back. So as you come down, you end up and you're going to actually be looking at the ground. So this is your neutral neck position. And then on the way up, up. Simple as that. Well, look who it is. He's coming to train glutes and hamstrings with us. The Rob Bailey, looking like a lumberjack. He's gone. Thought I almost got him. I tried to recruit everyone from the warehouse today to train with me, and no one wanted to train with me. There's people on the internet that would love to train with me. All right. Oh my God. Okay. Yikes. Yikes. Who made this workout? Kaya, did you make this workout? Oh, back is tight. Hup. You ever get that feeling where your hamstring feels like it's just gonna roll up like a window shade right into my butt? Oh! Okay. Leg press. Whew. We're nearing the end, guys. Well, sorta, because we're doing like 100 reps on the leg press. So my whole, anytime I've ever used a leg press in a workout, I try to save it for the end. I don't really like starting with it because you can do a lot of weight with it, and if you want to be the jerk off that takes every 45-pound plate in the room and puts it on the leg press, and then you start calling your friends to sit on top. So I always do no less, usually sets of like 20, because one, it's very humbling, because you don't need a whole lot of weight because you're doing 20 reps. So the first 10 kind of feel like, oh, this isn't too bad, but then you have 10 more, you're only halfway. So I try to do, anytime I'm on a leg press, one, I save it for the end, and two, I do higher reps. So usually between 20 and 30 reps on a leg press, so that you're not taking all the weight, and it's one of those exercises that you can do more of endurance training. So hit the different muscle fibers. You have your fast twitch, slow twitch. So like on squats where you're doing low reps, here we'll do high reps. So I try to do variations of different rep schemes within one workout. So this is one of them. High reps of death. And since we don't have calf machines, I typically like to do calf raises just on here as a quick, because I can do the same amount of weight because it's a small movement. So I'm gonna do my 5 by 20 and then go right into putting your feet all the way at the bottom, and then just make sure you're actually like stretching. Stretch your calf muscle out and then fully extend up, instead of just doing this. Extend all the way down, actually let it stretch and then go back up. So typically somewhere I'll do 5 by 20 on the leg press, and then anywhere between 15 to 20 for calf raises on this. One thing I forgot to mention, for foot placement, anything down here is going to hit your quads a little bit more. Since it's ham and glute day, we're up here a little bit more. And then if you want to be kind of neutral, a lot of times if I'm doing like a full leg day, I actually will go right in the middle of the crease. I actually like it the best there. This is a little bit too much on my knees. I can feel it too much on my knees. And then, I mean, I like it up top, but actually in the middle is my favorite. But ham and glute day, guys. Going up top. Paul Bunyan's body. Okay. No. All the way up, all the way up. I need a break. Come on, I said 5 more. Oh. Oh my god. Now my calf feels like it's gonna roll up like a fruit roll up. Oh my god. Why does it hurt? Ow. Sorry for so much, guys. If you're listening to me. Ow. Ow. What do we got? Kaya. I can't walk. So, last on our list, kind of it explained to you how we used to have this old school, it was called the butt blaster. And it was like from 1970. It was white and maroon. It was amazing. I probably have videos of it from 3-4 years ago, and it was awesome. So I'm not gonna lie. I don't do a whole lot of glute isolation workout anyway, but I'm going to attempt, because I've seen girls on the internet do this. But if you don't have a butt blaster or like a glute ham machine, or like a glute kickback machine, I guess it would be called, I'm gonna attempt to do it on the cable. If worse comes to worse, you can also do them just on the floor. I will also show you that variation. I almost kind of like that one more, but I want to add a little bit of weight. So we're doing glute butt blaster, and we're not going to switch legs until you do both exercises. So if you start with your left, so if I start with the glute kickbacks, so I do 10 to 12 on that foot, then I'm gonna go immediately to high box step ups. You're gonna take that same leg, that one's the one on the box, and try not to like push off. So these are nice and slow and controlled. Put all your weight on this leg and then up. Try not to push off. So it should be nice and slow. And then you do 10 to 12 on that. Then you go back to the other side. So then you're gonna go back to the right side or whatever side you didn't do. 10 to 12 there, 10 to 12 there, and that's one set. So you're going to immediately do both exercises for the same leg before you switch. You bikini girls better watch out. Daniel and Bailey's coming for you. I posted my first ever bikini butt shot. Maybe I'll end with that. It takes me a little bit to figure it all out. But this little tri-set is a good combination. So I'm gonna definitely add this in, because this is a little weird, maybe because it's my first time doing it. I don't like it as much. I really like doing it from the floor, because you can really like squeeze, and then you go right into the box step up, and that burns. And make sure you're trying not to push. All right, Bikini Olympia, here I come. Watch out, Angelica. We're going for Bikini Olympia today. Watch out. You have faith in me? It's mute. It's not talking to the people. Before you guys leave, I'm gonna actually, because these are all things that I don't typically do, but they were variations of the workout I was doing. One thing I found for this guy to cue in, I noticed when I go here, don't stop right here. I actually curled up. So come down, come up, and almost curl around you. So you're making like a half circle. And that's where I got it in the butt. In the butt. That sounds really bad. I got it in the butt, guys. So this is like a kickback. So don't stop here. Go here and then all the way out and around. And that will make a difference. Ooh, you learned something new, guys, even me. So hope you are enjoying this week's workouts. It's kind of refreshing to look back and see what I used to do training for like the Olympia, or this week training for the Arnold. So tomorrow, what did we do? The next day, tomorrow you guys have, ooh, chest day. And I didn't even write the sets down, so I'll make those up. And then you have back, and that's what you're gonna look like. But it's cool to look back and see like how I used to train. It's not crazy different, but my training has definitely evolved. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the workouts. I feel like every week I'm kind of like making things different, so you can't really get set in any kind of way because my workouts change all the time. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Make sure to hashtag DLB Daily so we can all follow your progress, and good luck. My hamstrings are not okay. So have fun. Thanks for watching. Enjoy.